It turns out that you can still swipe me at this point. I thought I was getting cold. I won't guess left and right today. As usual, squeak when you swipe it. Or leave a popular comment on the right. Let me know I haven't cooled down yet. Okay, no more nonsense. Let's jump right into today's bedtime story. Thick canopies layered, forming a suffocating green maze. This striding man is called Ah Cheng. He couldn't stand the heat because of the hot weather for many days. So I decided to pack my bags. Come to this deep mountain jungle to escape the summer. But if you want to spend a comfortable time here, he needs to build a shelter. And the big tree in front of you, it's the perfect setting. Ah Cheng first cleaned up the green vines entangled on the trunk. And he takes his tools out of his backpack. Going to collect some logs from the nearby woods. Materials for building shelters. In order to make the shelters built more beautiful, he kept waving the machete in his hand. Clean all the skins of these logs. Then cut them one by one according to the desired size. Then he cut grooves at both ends of the log. Spliced together. Secure with a bolt, you get a U-shaped frame. Because Ah Cheng wants to put the shelter hanging from a 3-meter-high tree branch. So this framework is really important. You pull them up the tree trunk with a rope. And then we hold it in place with a bolt. Due to the size design, it is not bad at all, so the whole process is very easy to set up. After the suspension beam is completed, he fixed 2 beams underneath. 80% of the shelters need to be built on the platform. Take these pre-processed logs, spread evenly between the beams, secure it with a bolt. You get a flat, smooth countertop. Ah Cheng wanted to take a break, but in order not to sleep in the wilderness tonight, let's quickly start the next construction work. Collected bamboo. He cleaves in the middle with a knife to form bamboo planks, because their surfaces are jagged. So it needs to be reprocessed with a knife. Don't look at Ah Cheng's scrawny, but it's still very enjoyable to work. Then form the processed main board into an oval. Fixed on the built platform, it forms the main framework of the entire shelter. This job seems complicated. It's not easy at all. In order to build a more stable shelter, he also fixed some main boards horizontally to the frame. All junctions are tied with hemp rope. The location of the gate was also reserved during the process. At this point, the shelter looks like a bird cage. After finishing, Ah Cheng went to find some logs. Because of the framework of the shelter platform, it extends outward for a while. So he's ready to make the most of it. And it's a balcony, so you can cook on it later. Due to the particularity of the structure of the shelter, so he decided to perfect the walls with these canes. Move all the collected rattan back to the shelter, and then interspersed around the main frame. Try to close the gap between each cane. This will ensure the sealing of the shelter 80% of the time is like a gear on an assembly line. The same action is repeated every minute and every second. Through the unremitting efforts of Ah Cheng, he finally finished the entire wall of the sanctuary. At this time, the shelter gradually revealed his appearance. Considering the inconvenience of going back and forth, he's also going to make a ladder at the door. You get 2 logs with curves and you layer them. Floor up fixed steps. Careful, Ah Cheng also made handrails on both sides. Then use hemp rope to fix the escalator to the bottom of the shelter. Finally, lay the main board on the steps. You get a super high value ladder. I always feel like I've seen this ladder before. Can't remember for a moment. Then he took the plastic sheet out of his backpack, wrapped the entire shelter. Can play a good waterproof effect. After completion, Ah Cheng connects the ladder to the door frame with a rope. Go back to the shelter and take a turn. I stuck it tightly on the door frame. I have to. He's a design genius, so here you are on the screen. Do you also feel that this scene is familiar? Due to time constraints, Cheng's construction work for today is over. After eating some wild fruits to replenish physical strength, he went back to the shelter and laid down to rest. It's pouring rain in the jungle in the morning. Cheng was also woken up early by the sound of rain. Fortunately, there is no rain leakage indoors. It made him feel more at ease. Because of the rain, a rushing stream formed in front of the shelter. Suddenly the rain stopped. The sky is clearing up. Cheng also began to continue the construction of the remaining part. He went out into the jungle and collected some tree bark, prepared to fix them to the surface of the shelter wall. This will protect the plastic. It also adds a little bit of aesthetics to the sanctuary. First, the bark is cut off to the measured size, and we fasten them to the wall with hemp rope. And he went and got some clay and some stones to build a simple fireplace on the balcony. After all, living in the wild, not without a fireplace. The rest of the clay, Cheng, was not wasted. Spread them evenly on both ends of the wall. And then finally, make a door for the balcony entrance. The construction of the curtain shelter is complete. Cheng, who has completed the construction work, come to the Ava Spring. Can't wait to jump in. Wash the mud off. When I went back, I also picked up a pot of spring water by the way. Put it on a campfire to boil. At this time, night also fell quietly. Cheng plans to make some delicious food to treat himself. After cleaning up the ingredients, you can put it on the campfire and bake it slowly. Watch him gulp down meat. My stomach was growling. After eating and drinking, he went back to the shelter, closed the doors and windows. Mai fell asleep.